What's up, guys? Here you got Kick89 here, back with another video exclusively for you, everyone out there. Thank you for supporting my channel. You can hear the truckers going over to the pebble mine to the back. But today we've got a video on, oh my god, let's just pull these out and hope that nothing falls. Something did fall. We've got a pair of Campus ADVs which I copped from the Adidas outlet over at Mitsui. This was the first pair that I was copying before I copped my Quantums, which I probably made a video of and I uploaded it probably earlier or later than this. But this is basically a Campus ADV which I got for about 200 ringgit, and let's go. I don't know if all Adidas skateboarding models come in this box, but it's just the 3-stripe box, all blacked out. Has no other writing on it, but you can tell it's like this glossy 3 stripes running across. And when you open the shoe box, you get the nicest view ever. A nice pair of Campuses, and more specifically the Campus ADVs. Because it's an outlet pair, I think people have tried this on, but for the price that I got it, not complaining at all, man. And these things are not available over at the retail stores for some reason. This is the, let's push that aside. This is the Campus ADV. The Campus was a basketball shoe popularized in the early 80s by b-boys and whatnot. I know it specifically from the Korn, metalcore, Linkin Park, resurgence, come up era. But the Campus was also primarily chosen by skateboarders for its functionality, simplicity, and this shoe, much like the Stan Smith, has become the staple of design for shoes, like all other shoes across the universe. Most skateboarding companies copy this. Let's go into some of the details of what makes this shoe skate specific compared to an original Campus. So Adidas Skateboarding did release Campus skates back when they first popped up as a skateboarding division, when the Busenits first released, and you know, like the Adidas skateboarding shoes in those days, they had the recessed eyelets over there, but this doesn't. Not mad. And they had a different style of stitching and construction. It was a shorter, way shorter toe, but this is kind of like true to its old school feel, with the slightly minimal tongue, minimal padding, and just an overall cleaner feel of a shoe. So this, I think, is a, I think this is a synthetic suede. To be honest, it's far too giving, far too soft. Soft to the touch, obviously, but I cannot confirm if this is actually a real suede shoe. I would like to think it's vegan friendly. Is it vegan friendly? No stickers on the inside to tell whether or not it's actually vegan friendly, but you have that clean Campus toe at the forefoot. And one of the features that I immediately noticed when I tried this and touched this in store was that you have a layer of Adi-Tuff over there at the toe cap, and that obviously helps to extend the life of the shoe. The rubber underlay, so that when you rip through the suede, you have that rubber underlay to kind of help extend the life of the shoe. You have this strip making up the lace loops or lace holes, and they go all the way up, and that underneath there is this mid panel of the shoe, and it's not basically just like a stitch, and it's just basically not this. I'll show you, but basically there's a layer underneath this, so you kind of like have more layers to shred through when you're skating. The old Adidas Campus skates had like more stitching around this area, but they just have the standard box stitching. You have the 3 stripes done up in synthetic leather. That's pretty nice to have, and true to its skate formula, you have a little bit more stitching on the abrasion, the parts that are mostly exposed to skateboarding wear, which is over there at the first stripe. You have double stitching just right there. Campus ADV done up in gold foil over there, And on the back, you kind of have the same material as you do at the front. You have a white Adidas tab with a trefoil, same thing that you get on this side. No perforations for some reason. Other campuses had perforations here and here, but they don't have it here. Not gonna be mad. You have a set of very stretchy laces, black flat laces going up the tongue. On the underneath the laces, you actually have like a layer of mesh. It's pretty nice. Very thin, obviously helps with breathability, helps with conforming the tongue to your top of your foot. When you've laced in, you have a teeny tiny Adidas trefoil logo. Otherwise it's usually bigger, but that's pretty nice to have too. Just a little teeny tiny Adidas logo just right there. On the inside, you have black sock lining, standard for all Adidas shoes. And let's take a look at on the inside, you have a black sock liner. I'll just pull this out. You have a black sock liner with this Adidas foam done up in blue. It's not the thickest, not the most comfiest. I mean, this is the only gripe that I have. Earlier Adidas skateboarding models were just performance ready, you know. They had the thickest insole, not the thickest insole, but they had like this PU style insole, which is pretty nice to have. And now you have like this I don't even remember, I can't recall the name off the top of my head, but this blue foam that you have in most Adidas skateboarding models. But this shoe does feature bounce, and what's kind of interesting is that when you flip it that way, it says bounce. When you flip it that way, it says bounce as well. Or not. Does it? I think it does. Yeah, whatever. But you can kind of tell. On the inside, you have you don't have a lot of stuff on the inside, but you actually have the insole telling you what technology the shoe has. So this shoe is a cupsole construction with fake stitching, which is not welcome, because then I'm gonna have to stitch that in the future when when it comes undone and starts desoling from the shoe. Fake stitching is not welcome, but I mean, they glued this onto the upper. Campus's original construction is they will stitch the sole much like the Superstars around, and that helps extend the life of the shoe when the glue ultimately wears out. One thing that I do notice for Campus ADVs is that you kind of like have this extra line at the bumper in the front, and that is not present, I believe, on the original Campuses. And that basically also extends the life of the shoe and just is more surface area to slide onto your grip tape and grip it basically. On the bottom, you have a non-traditional Campus sole. You have the vector pattern, the hexagonal pattern with a very deep wave bone pattern on the heel and also on the toe, with the bounce cutout in the heel right there. And that boost midsole is available throughout, and it extends from the toe to the heel. Pretty nice to have, and that's the reason the shoe is so comfortable and cushioned. What else can I say? The Campus ADV, pretty nice to have this. I prefer this over the Campus 2000s. The Campus 2000s are pretty nice, the 00s, but they're a little bit too poofy and too 2000s. I like the way that this feels better, because this is what I saw Gino, early skateboarding guys rock with back in the early 90s, and much more true to the original, if that could be said for the shoe. So this is the Campus ADV one more time, and this is your boy TJ Got Kick saying 9. See you guys at the next one. Peace.